Good evening. Welcome to Grandma's Attic Music Review. It's so much fun to be with you. I kind of feel like we haven't been here in a long time, but it's just that a lot of stuff has happened between now and then and now. Yeah. Okay. So, music to be brought to you tonight. We're so excited about it. First of all, we're talking about a brand new album, and it's really good. Just saying, it's really good. The duo that's playing tonight is called Inner Groove, and they got their groove, I'll just tell you. Again, let me also tell you that this is another one of Terry LaChance's Bring to Me's. She has brought us so much music and introduced me to so many amazing musicians. The first time I heard this woman sing, I got, goosebumps. You know the thing that happens to me. Goosebumps all up my arm. And now she's done this album that I can't wait for you to hear songs from it live. You're going to love it. And then we're going to tell you how you can find it. But please welcome into your heart, into your home, and into your musical memory, Inner Groove.
Thank you so much. We are Inner Groove. We are the co-founders of Inner Groove. My name is Denise Jones. This is Tom Siksensky on bass, and we're more people in some places. We're even less people than two in other places, but we're happy to be here. We're happy to be back because I believe that we were here in 2021. So we are happy to be back here and toting a new album to boot. So we're going to do a few songs off of the album for you, which is called Tales from the Silver City. This is our first song is the single off of the album. It is called Red Bridge, and it's about a place in Meriden, which is where we are both from. So we hope you like it. Lead me in Red Bridge, baby, I will take your hand on the trail and we will walk. Lead me in Red Bridge, honey, I will take my time at your stride and we will talk. We will talk. This trail is only 12 years old. There used to be a beach on the far side of the road. A toast to the time when we were kids. The chapter in life was short and candid. chapter in life was short and candid. If I could go back there again, I'd pay more attention to you, friend, and not pretend. Oh, I wish I'd met you at Red Bridge back then. Oh, I wish I'd met you at Red Bridge back then. Yeah, I wish I'd met you at Red Bridge back then. Thank you. That is, it's about our hometown, about a place in our hometown. And the new album, Tales from a Silver City, is largely inspired by the city of Meriden and everything that it has to offer, and just moving back there and kind of embracing my hometown after many, many years of being away. So this next song is written actually from the viewpoint of the city as a personality and a person. And it mentions a lot of things in the city and what I think she may or may not be wishing for us to do for her. So it's called Oh, If Only. She loves the art and that black box theater down on West Main has stolen her heart. Blue of the water reflects in her eyes. Her memory stands firm as the castle on the hill against the sky. The station has grown to make room for the trains. Her center is lush now, the concrete is gone to make way for the rains. With silver that's molded and glass that is stained, her history's recorded and open for any who want it explained. What would it take for her to be loved like before? What would it take for her to be loved once more? If only they would embrace her. If only she could erase mistakes she had made. If only they could return to the days of play. Oh, if only. She has grown now, and she's reaching out. She's planted and watered and tended without any doubt. It's still a struggle. She has her dark days. It won't deter her from always working to mend all her ways. If that's what it takes for her to be like before, then she'll never stop and she'll keep giving more. If only they would embrace her. If only she could erase mistakes she had made. If only they could return to the days of play. Oh, if only. Thank you. That is definitely our hometown. So, we've got a lot of different kind of songs. Those two songs were definitely Meriden centric, but there are other things, of course, because everything makes you right. And this next one is called "This Broken Heart," and it's like a sad tale, but it was not necessarily inspired by anything sad. But every once in a while you got to do a sad song. You gotta sing about broken hearts. Hello, it's me again. I know I called, but I don't know where to begin. Do I agree that we'd be better off as friends? Would it show you that I'm learning to accept the end? So take this broken heart. It's got nothing left, got no use except causing pain inside my chest. Stitch up all the holes made by all those arrows. Can you fix up all the parts of this broken heart? I saw your friends today. They tried but just could not find the words to say. I wanna tell them they don't have to try so hard, that I'm doing better now than when we fell apart. So take this broken heart. It's got nothing left, got no use except causing pain inside my chest. Stitch up all the holes made by all those arrows. Can you fix up all the parts of this broken heart? Someday there will come a time when I run into you and I will not mind. I hope I see that you are happy with your life, and I will find that I took this heart. I found something left and learned to accept that it had healed inside my chest. I stitched up all the holes and found that love still flows. Time had fixed up all the parts of this broken heart. This broken heart. Thank you. Thank you very much. There's a funny story behind that song, believe it or not. And that's my mom's open heart surgery early this year, which led to a lot of jokes about stitches and broken hearts and hearts beating, and out of that came a sad song. Who knew? This next song I'm going to hit you. Okay, that's kind of bittersweet, and this one's kind of sad, so I'm going to apologize ahead of time and hoping I can actually make it through it. This one is I've told people this is about a lot of things, but really what it is about my dad. Just keep driving past the bend, out of sight into nowhere, when there's gypsy on the way. Shifting in the wind, and I never said everything I wanted to say. Like now, all I thought of was to turn and run away. That won't get me anywhere. He won't take me to you, my friend. So I'll just keep going here, knowing I'll see you again. It's the early morning and I think of you again. Hard to get it moving when I'm so close beyond your wing. The comfort is in knowing we at least were friends. Thought to keep me warm when your memory's on the wing. And I never said everything I wanted to say. Like now, all I thought of was to turn and run away. That won't get me anywhere. It won't take me to you, my friend. So I'll just keep going here, knowing I'll see you again. Yeah, I'll try to move along in life till we meet again. Thank you. Thank you.
I did. But you didn't.
Not getting any easier.
It's a thing.
Thank you. That's called See You Again. And we, as I said, this is our new album, but we actually have 2 others. So this is our 3rd album. And I'm trying to think. I think we were playing from the first album. So we did grab a song or 2 off of our other albums. This one is called Looking For You. And it's pretty self-explanatory. People shouldn't look at the songs too close because you can learn probably more about me than I really want anybody to know if you really listen to the songs. And I think I speak for songwriters everywhere. So this one is called Looking For You, and I'll just leave it at that. And that is off of our 2nd album called Change from the Chair. And we'll let you know where to get all of these. So. I don't want a white knight on the steed to come in and save the day. No, just when you think he feels in need, there's a price you gotta pay. Oh, when valor runs skin deep, then what's it worth? I don't wanna have the dream, 'cause when you dream, you gotta wake up. Dreams aren't always what they seem. It's not reality they're made of. You can close your eyes and sleep, but you'll miss the word. I'm looking for imperfection. I'm looking for introspection. I'm looking for, it's true. I'm looking for you. I don't wanna live a sheltered life with blinders bordering my love, because the ignorance becomes the lie. The sky's just being taken care of. When safety becomes a chain, then love's a cage. I'm looking for imperfection. I'm looking for introspection. I'm looking for, it's true. I'm looking for you. I'm looking for staying awake. I'm looking for give and take. Oh, I'm looking for, it's true. I'm looking for you. Oh, it's true. I'm looking for you. Yes, it's true. I'm looking for you. Thank you. All right. And that was our 2nd album, and this next one was actually the single off of our 1st album. The 1st album was called Some Days, because there are some days. And if you'll forgive I think we've done this for you before, but
So,
if everybody will indulge us. Yeah. I wrote this. Some songs take a long time, and some come within minutes. And this came on the drive between Rocky Hill and Wallingford on on the Merritt Parkway. And I had to keep repeating it in my head till I could get someplace to write it down. So it's really about reflecting on where you've come and where you are. I know there are people in this room right now who greatly appreciate that. So this is called She Doesn't Mind. She's got a long, tall list of things to do. For everyone that's crossed off, it's like she gets two. She'd like to sleep all day and all through the night. 'Cause sometimes it's easier than keeping up the fight. But she doesn't mind, it keeps it real. She keeps in mind the way she feels. She doesn't mind for what it's worth, which is a prize that she gets from her rebirth. And she's learning to be all alone with her thoughts. Gives her time to think about the battle she's fought. And she used to curse him, but now she prays that her essence of faith will help her stay this way. And she doesn't mind, it keeps it real. She keeps in mind the way she feels. She doesn't mind for what it's worth, which is a prize that she gets from her rebirth. Home, she feels at home, and she knows it's not her own. 'Cause in a blink, it could be done. So she's mindful as she moves along. When she finally sits down at the end of the day, does a little check to see if she's okay. She doesn't know how it ends with the seeds that she's sown. She only knows the measure of how much she's grown. So she doesn't mind, it keeps it real. She keeps in mind the way she feels. She doesn't mind for what it's worth, which is a prize that she gets from her rebirth. It is a prize that she gets from her rebirth. Thank you. Thanks so much. So, we've got one more for you. If you
and then you can come talk to me,
and then
we'll make it work.
And then I'm going to come talk to Dot. So,
Yeah.
I am going to. I'm going to ask for a little bit more indulgence. I don't get to do this song very often because it is a tuning down situation. But it's got a nice story. This song is. I almost want to say this song was kind of handed to me. The title was handed to me. It was that very bad year that we don't like to talk about, just recently. What year could that be? And I was doing a show called the Fire Escape Sessions, and I was sitting after talking with Frank Critelli, who has been at Grandma's Attic.
A few times.
A few times.
I love him.
And I think, I almost want to say maybe it was Mark Mirando. We were talking with Susan, who was the manager at the place where we were at. And she was telling us about a piece of artwork that was in one of their conference rooms, and about the local artist who had made it. And she had made, it was a sun. It was like and she had made it from scraps from a commissioned piece of art that was angels. And she was talking about how she used everything. You know, she tried to use all of her scraps, and the sun was made from the remains of the angel, so it was made from the other side of the angel wings that she had cut out. And so as Susan was saying this, she said, it's the sun is actually the other side of angel wings. And she kind of looked around the room at us, and she was like, here's an audience of songwriters. She's like, sounds like a great title, take and do with it what you will. So I pondered it for a few months, thought that we would all do it, that all of us would go home and go, wow, we should write a song. But no, I don't think anybody else did except me. And at this time I was learning an alternate tuning, because it was the pandemic there. Okay, I said it. So I didn't have much to do. So I was learning alternate tunings, and I decided to write it in that. So I do appreciate you guys hanging with me here.
But this is the tune-up song.
This is, yes.
And the tune-up song gets played on every grandma's attic in
Oh,
one way or
look
the
at
other,
that.
right? It's a great song. I think it's a top 40.
From your lips, Dot. So this is called Other Side of Angel's Wings, and I was also writing, as you can tell by the song, about writing from the perspective of a city. I was writing about inanimate objects having personalities and feelings, so that's where this came from. Here I hang while people go by, something of importance made from the ply. I wonder why she chose to create a jagged frozen sun that my flames exaggerate. Oh, I am the other side of angel wings. On this wall I do not shine over anything. No leaf or tree or blossom started. I am parts discarded. My old life has departed as angel wings. I was assigned appointment to new. The moment she gathered me up from the stream, glued tight in place so I won't come undone. Spray painted mustard, oh, I am a fiery one. Yes, I am the other side of angel wings. On this wall I do not shine over anything. No leaf or tree or blossom started. I am parts discarded. My old life has departed as angel wings. In my dreams I'm flying high. In my dreams those passing glances are squinting to the sky. Yes, I am the other side of angel wings. In my mind I'm shining down on everything. All the trees and leaves and blossoms started. I am parts regarded. My new life has departed from angel wings. Thank you.
Why don't you guys put your instruments down and come over here and mic up?
Absolutely.
Will be fun. So while they're getting over here and miking up, etc., let me remind you that it's still wonderful weather out, and there's still a ton of stuff going on downtown. Actually, this weekend, today, most of the day today and all day tomorrow is the Maritime Festival with mermaids and stuff, all in downtown New London. Mermaids for real, and sea monsters, and get down there. It's a family-friendly event, and there'll be music everywhere, and monsters and mermaids. Sometimes the mermaids don't have enough shells on, so that's just a fair warning. But it will be family-friendly. Sometimes the shells are a little small, though. But that's what's going on in New London this weekend. Get out there and enjoy what's going on. And I'll see you out there, okay? Okay? Because at the Hygienic, the Tone Shifters are playing right now. So shut your TV off and go to the Hygienic. For real. You can see this on YouTube tomorrow. Hi, guys.
Hi.
That's shameless promotion.
Well, that's
Shameless. It's because it's my birthday.
Well, and I gotta tell you,
It's my birthday.
it's place of happy birthday, and I was just down there, and that place is awesome.
You
So-
played there.
Yes, yeah.
So the Grandma's Attic fundraiser that was in memory of our past director, Mike. It was an amazing event. It was a humbling event. I cried more times than
Good.
one.
Good. Then mission accomplished.
It was awesome. So thank you so much for being a part of that. Let's talk about you, though. Let's talk about this. Can I get a shot? Can you do this? Where do you want it? Right there?
Yeah.
How's that? So this is the new album, and if you open it up, there's artwork there, and there's artwork there, and there's real artwork inside. The music is just bigger than delightful.
Oh.
It's bigger than that. It's enticing. It's embracing.
Thank you.
I like that. It's embracing. It's music that embraces. That's probably your voice too.
Oh,
Your
thanks.
words and I love your voice. So, album number 3.
Album
we're
number 3.
now juniors. You go freshman, sophomore,
Yes.
junior.
Yep.
When we get to senior, we'll do the senior one, and then we'll do the master's level.
There you go. Well, bachelors, then masters.
No.
No,
We'll go
straight to masters.
Yeah, because you deserve that.
Oh, thank you.
So I kind of want to get all these questions in. When was the first song you wrote? What was the first song you wrote, and when?
Okay. So it's hard to say what the very first one was. I probably still have it on a piece of paper, like I have a folder. Because I started putting the music together. My grandfather wrote poetry, and he did write songs, my dad's dad. And I started writing poetry around 8 years old.
Okay.
And then I don't know why I didn't put it together, but he kind of put it together for me that, you could take poetry, you could turn it into lyrics, you could put it to music. So probably around 14 I started writing, because I took some guitar lessons so that I could have something to write to. So probably around 14 was the first.
It was a need. It was
It was a
drive.
need. It was a need to get it out and get it down, yeah. So,
Not everybody that does singing, songwriting has that need.
yeah.
It's a different kind of thing. Your songwriting always revolves around some truth from something.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's why you were going to get emotional about your dad's song.
Yes, I'm still having trouble
I
doing
don't
the song.
know if that gets easier.
You know what? It does and it doesn't. Because then you think it's getting easier, and then all of a sudden you're in the middle of the song and it hits you, and you're struggling. Now you're singing it and you're performing it, but you're also struggling. So, and I don't know what's better. I tried at first to play it over and over and over again until I desensitized myself to it. And I don't know that that's a better thing, and I have not accomplished it anyway. So, yeah.
Knowing what I know about grief, we're not supposed to become desensitized to
Right.
grief. So don't.
Yeah.
Don't allow, Americans don't allow us to grieve. So
Right.
grieve, allow it. It makes it more comforting.
Yeah.
It's a better thing. Tom, tell me some wonderful things about you. When did you start playing music?
Probably around the time she started writing.
Yeah.
We knew each other, by the way.
Yeah.
So, maybe a
So
year?
you've known each other all your lives.
3rd grade.
3rd grade, yeah.
Yeah. He was, and I tell people, and there's a song on the CD about it, but I mean, he was my first friend. He was the first person that even said anything to me on the first day of 3rd grade, and I had moved here from the West Coast. So
That was scary.
yeah, it was very scary, and my parents had gotten divorced, and so I was not in a good place at all, and I came from a very, very tiny school, Catholic school, and was going into public school, and
Ouch.
yeah, it was a big wake-up call, from the size to the whole culture and everything. And the minute I walked in the door, he introduced himself and said hi, and so from 3rd grade. So he's officially my 2nd oldest friend, so.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So you started playing music when she started writing. Did you guys kind of come up together with that?
Well, I wrote a little around the time,
Did he
and
pay you to
I
ask that
knew that
question?
I knew she was a songwriter, and so I had a friend in the neighborhood play drums, and we came up with an idea to get a trio going of original music, and so
At that age,
yes,
of original music at that age,
Yeah.
that's unique,
Yeah, well-
that's not normal.
we had a meeting at Friendly's.
At Friendly's, over cups of coffee. You heard about it.
You're not old enough to,
In Redbridge.
at that point, to be drinking coffee.
Oh.
at
Oh, yeah, well,
14.
this
We
was
were.
what, 80 what?
85?
We were drinking coffee.
Yeah. 84, right?
Yeah, yep.
So that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's a meeting at Friendly's. I wonder if Friendly knows how many singer-songwriters have sat in their booths.
Right, hatching plans. Yes.
Right? Right? Do you remember the first song that you guys played together? And
Well-
was it on a stage or was it in a backyard?
Well, that meeting, and
Nothing came of that meeting. And then we went our separate ways. Yeah.
Oh my
We
gosh.
were, I moved away, and I think you moved out of town, and then got married, and I moved out of state, and you got married, and for years, 20 years, maybe more, we weren't even, and then we reconnected, and
I went to see one of her bands,
yeah,
and she was singing backup.
and he was mad.
And I
That
was
you were
like,
singing backup?
Yeah.
she's the better singer of everybody in the band, so I said, you should be singing lead.
So
How did that feel?
it felt pretty good. It felt nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
did you take his advice?
I did, but I told him he had to come out of retirement because he played all through the 90s, and so he came out of retirement, and I can tell you what the first song is that we played together.
Chiz.
Blue Bayou,
Oh, okay.
which we
Oh,
do.
that's a
Which
great
we
song.
do to this day. It's not the first original, and it didn't take long before he found out I was writing. I had started
Still
writing
writing.
again. So, well, I stopped for many years. Yeah, it was a mistake. We won't talk about it.
Well,
but
we could, because Grandma's Attic is about secrets,
well,
But if it's hurtful, we're not going to touch that today
No,
because
no.
you just sang a song behind Angel Wings, and I don't know what kind of thoughts you were trying to evoke from people, but my little Jabez came back to me, and it got a little weepy over here. But what a beautiful song!
thank you.
I don't think it's about death, that song, but it certainly
No.
did. It certainly brought thoughts of angels on the other side of the Rainbow Bridge. So
Yeah. Well, and I think it's about creating something new for yourself when a part of you has left, and,
Well, there
and
you go.
starting new. So
well, there you go. That's a thing.
that's a thing.
What is it that you guys like best about playing together, Tom?
I don't know. I think we share a I don't know how to put it. Share a
Like-mindedness.
Yeah, we have similar music tastes, and we want the same thing out of music.
Yeah, we do.
And what is that?
Well, for me, I can say expression.
Yeah.
Yeah, and moving people and
Right.
touching people. So
Making people feel their feelings.
yes, making people feel the feels. Yeah.
I've said it millions of times, but that's what singer-songwriters do for those of us that don't have that ability. Like, we'll get an emotion and we'll not know what it is until you guys put words and names to it. And they were like, yeah, that's how I feel.
Right.
And that's what you guys do. Singer-songwriters across the world
yeah.
change people's thought process by giving them words to their feelings. So
Right.
that's
It's
so
connection.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You are
Why
welcome.
did you decide to write a whole album about Meriden? Other than the fact that you live there, a lot of people live in cities, towns, whatever, and don't write whole albums about them.
It was an accident.
Yeah, it just
It
happened.
was an accident. Well, we went to Nashville for this one.
Right.
And we went down with 13 songs, and he said, just bring them all down. We'll decide, you know, which ones of the 13. That was hard. I could not participate in that because they're all like babies, you know.
Right.
And
Most songs are.
and yes, and we chose 10, and then when we chose the 10, somewhere in that week we realized like the majority, not every single one of them, but the majority of them were about Meriden or in Meriden or took place in Meriden, or it was a reflection on. I was gone for like 30 years. I was in Vermont for 15. I came down, then was in Rocky Hill for 15. And in 2019, I came back down into Meriden. And I don't know if that somehow influenced what I was writing or what, but we realized it then. And then once we realized it, we were like, okay, this is a Meriden CD. So the artwork in the CD, my oldest son is an illustrator.
Right.
So he did, those are all like landmarks and places
Yeah, they
that
are.
are important to us in Meriden. And we just went with it, you know. So
It's a beautiful album.
Yeah.
It's real. And that's what I like about it. It's very real.
Oh, thanks.
So where can people find you? Let's first talk about some of the gigs you have coming up so that people know how to find you that way.
So we have a big, because we've been doing a lot of CD stuff, we have a big one coming up in Milford at the MAC on October 17th. And that
October
is,
17th.
yeah, that's a double bill because the group, fabulous, Sweet Louise in the Monkey River Band, they also have a CD out. So we're doing kind of like a
double
1-2
CD
punch.
release.
Yes, yeah.
Yay!
So that's going to be a lot of fun. That's such a great venue and such a great supporter of like local music and
Yeah.
original music, which is near and dear to me. And then we're just everywhere else. We're just wrapping up our stint of like farmers markets this summer.
Yeah.
I have played so many farmers markets this summer, and I've been to so many different places and different markets. It's been wonderful. And we're down at Cafe Atlantique in Milford, and we're up in Meriden. We got rained out for our big Meriden concert twice. So we're going to be back there on September 29th.
Nice.
So
Hopefully the weather will hold for that one.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. And we're at like places in between. We play at Downtown Coffee Shop, which is a picture
Right,
in the
there's
album.
a picture of that.
So,
That's right
yeah,
on Main Street
That's
in
right.
Meriden.
Yeah, right on West Main Street, and they're wonderful, and they do music every week. So we're just picking it up where we can get it. So
And where can people find you on social media?
we are on Facebook. If you look up Inner Groove Band, you'll see us. You've got a back then redhead sitting in a chair in the woods with a bass player standing next to her. That's how you know it's us. So we're Inner Groove Band on Facebook. We're on Instagram, which is inner_groove, I think. And our website is igrooveforyou.com. and that's IGROOVE4U.com, and we post everywhere we're going to be on the website. So we're there, and all the music is available on everywhere that streams: Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music. So we're everywhere. Everywhere I can get
everywhere.
us. Everywhere I can get
And now
us.
you're on the Attic.
Yes.
And this will be up on YouTube tomorrow morning, like after midnight tonight.
Yay.
It will be up on YouTube, so it will be everywhere, because I'll take it from YouTube and put it on all my pages, and yay.
Yeah.
I'm so blessed that you guys could be here. Where do you want to take Inner Groove? This is your final question, by the way, so make it a good one.
Well, as wherever I can take it, because now Inner Groove is my life. It's what I do. I worked in healthcare for 15 years, and I left. I just left this year, and so to do music full time. So wherever I can take Inner Groove is where I will go, because it's what I do now, and it's been probably one of the best things I ever did, and I'm years old, and it's way overdue. So
So do you have a song you can take us out with?
okay, yes, I do.
Yes, you
Yep.
do. So why don't you get up, get your instruments, don't make sure you untether.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Untether. Thank you so much for coming to the Attic. Take us out with a song, and I'll say goodbye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So while Inner Groove is getting set up to take us out with a song, please let me remind you that I don't know how hot it was out today, but there's still warm weather in the air, so please take care of making sure that your neighbors have moving air in their house and fresh water. Make sure those kids are going to school with the proper attire on for the weather. You know what I'm saying. And your pets, take care of your pets. Let them have their space, but if it's hot tar, don't let their bare feet walk on the hot tar. And I love y'all. I hope to see you again next week. Thank you for everything. You can find us, Facebook, everywhere, Grandma's Attic Music Review. Love y'all. See you next week. Bye. Yeah.
Okay. Well, oh my gosh. Okay, so.
Who's what?
I know. I was wondering too. I don't know. Don't ask me what I was thinking. So now you gotta wait because I gotta tune up. So.
We'll do Romantic Born.
It is. Yep. Yes, Higher Grounds. Yep.
Old Saybrook, and they have an open mic, I believe, on Monday night.
Oh, I don't
It's either
know.
Monday or Wednesday, and there's just so much to do. The Buttonwood Tree has open mic also, and the kitchen in
Prospect. Yep.
has open mic, so you can check that out. So get out and and the museum has open mic every last Sunday of the month. So get out and do what you gotta do and play music.
Okay, thank you. That was a good vamp. Yeah, that was much appreciated. Okay, because you asked us about how early we started, I'm going to do Romantic Born, which is actually a song about my grandfather. So, and also I didn't have to tune all the way back up for it. He put his pen to paper. He wrote down every line. he tightened up the rhyme. He wrote about his woman, he wrote about his faith. He wrote that he was heaven bound when he'd finally reached the day. He put those things aside for work needing to be done. When the daily things were tended, his music's where he'd run to. August in the farmlands, dusty summer air, pencil guitar spiral bound, sitting on the stair. I knew that he would listen, I knew he'd never say, but I knew that I had something good if he didn't walk away. I'd put my dreams aside for chores needing to be done. When the daily things were tended, my music's where I'd run to. When did that time end? Going to the county fair and alfalfa in my hand. When did I pretend that his voice was not my